So in this short video, I want to show what it's like for a customer to log into the customer vendor portal. So I've accessed the where I enter my credentials, and I'll log in, and then I will be on the landing page, which will show us all the things that I can do coming in as a customer. First, you'll notice there's my account. We'll go into it in a moment. I can view the company account that I'm assigned to or my personal profile. I can look at company documents and manage those if I have access to do so. I can see contracts in various stages. We'll look at that. And I can uh, upload, create DCF licenses or exemptions or view what's already there. There's also a supplier profiles uh, portion of the portal, which is part of the company profile. The supplier profile will have information like what types of services are provided, their rating, and etc. This is different from the company profile found up here, which is used to capture company data like tax ID, phone, etc. The supplier profile will be created for new companies wanting to bid on new RFPs. Someone from KHA will review and vet suppliers before they actually become a supplier with this information. And all of that is part of supplier management. So if I want to view my profile, I can go to this link and change my phone number, my login and password, and that sort of thing, as you would see for contact information. Then I can come back out, and we're going to see in just a minute uh, my company information. So I can go in there and see locations and contracts, account rep information. Earlier today I added this Rogers R&D Lab as a location for the company, and also this is the one that Vin created. Now, interestingly, I can edit the one I created. I can only view the one that Vin created. There's related records in here, including the contract itself, certificate insurance. I did a test document to see what that process was like, and other things that have been added for test purposes so far. And so those can be edited or added. I'll come back over here and show you what it's like to create a new DCF license and add that in. We're going to create a DCF license or exemption. And we will then be able to drag and drop a document. Let me get to one of my test docs. And I'm just pulling over something here since I am working on a different machine than usual. And I pulled over what would be my DCF license. I would need to come up here and give it a contract number that it's associated with. I'll just make something up. And then license number. I created one there today. I'll change that a little. And then the license type and issue date. I'll make that next year. And then the contract manager, you'll notice, cannot be added. The idea is at this stage, the customer will not know who the contract manager is. That will be done by KHA staff later. And once this is all ready to go, we can save that, and then it will submit for final review, I believe. And there we go. If I view, I should be able to see what's in there. Yeah, here's the one I created earlier today, so they're both in there. I could edit at this point. But notice they're still pending until they've been approved by KHA, I believe. And I'll go back to the home part of the portal for customers, and we will see that I can also view all contracts. So if I click that, and now I see there is one test contract in here, I'm going to open it up. And I can see various insurance requirement information, the type of KHA classification, a preteen teen, sites and licenses, no on the locations for now. Some attachments. Looks like everyone was doing a COI for test purposes, and some insurance types down there. Internal use, renewal related information, and of course there's history. Nothing in there just yet beyond that. I'll come back to attachments. If I were to open this up, it's going to allow me to download it. Let me show you what it downloaded when I tested it. And it was a template that was generated for this team type contract. And this one has already been tested a little bit with DocuSign. You notice there is an envelope number, and you see the signature there. There's an Exhibit A and other types of information that we would see on the template as it exists currently. So that's what that would look like. Now we've seen a little bit about the contract. I'm going to go back to the portal and kind of wrap this up to show you that there is also information for the sourcing events. Once we get the RFP side built, view, invite, only sourcing events, public sourcing, all sourcing, my responses. And then I mentioned earlier the supplier profile information, which is not filled out in this test example yet. So that's a quick preview of what the customer portal would look like and some of the things that can be done with it, including the DCF licensings and attaching various types of insurance and so forth. And I think that this is to illustrate just as a way to show everyone what's going on with the portal, but also I'll be able to come in and make a training video for the customers on each of the individual tasks. Instead of one video that covers everything, there'll be a series of short videos. How do you add a DCF license or exemption? And then another one, how do you update your supplier profile and so forth? So, okay, so that's it for now. Thanks.